The first time Mama heard her son deny her, she thought she had misheard. He had just stepped out of a black SUV in front of a tall glass building in Victoria Island. His shoes gleamed under the Lagos sun. His suit was navy blue, tailored. His voice was smooth, polite, meant for clients and colleagues, not for mothers. "Madam, I don't know who you are." It felt like her soul separated from her body. He looked past her, not even at her dusty feet or tired wrapper, not even at her trembling lips or the small transparent bag she held in her hand, filled with roasted groundnuts and sachets of gari. Her son, her only child, walked past her as if she were a beggar. And maybe to him, she was. Rewind. Go back 2 years. The doctors had said Darlington's kidneys were failing. She still remembered the way they told her, as if it were just another body part, like a finger or a tooth. Her son lay pale in the hospital bed, hooked to tubes and monitors. At only 26, the boy who used to run barefoot in the compound, who sang for her while she braided his hair, now looked like he belonged to the dead. She sold everything. The small plot of land Papa left behind, the sewing machine she used to patch clothes for village children, even the jewelry she had saved for Adeabi's wedding, her late sister's daughter. She owed money to 5 different women in the women's contribution circle. She didn't think twice. He was a child. When they told her she was a match, she didn't hesitate. "Take it," she said. "Take my kidney." The surgery was a success. He healed fast. She took longer. But her pain meant nothing if it meant her son lived. For a few months after the transplant, he was grateful. He called her. He sent money. He told her he'd never forget. "Mama, you saved my life." She smiled every time she heard it. And then the calls reduced. The bank alert stopped. He said he was busy. Promotion at work. Traveling. Meetings. She believed him. She only went to Lagos because she missed him. She didn't want to be a burden. She just wanted to sit with him. Look at him. No, he was really okay. She thought he would be happy. But when she arrived at the gate of his Lekki apartment, he barely recognized her. "You should have called before coming," he said, standing behind the gate. "I tried, but your number didn't go," she said, gripping the small bag she brought. He looked around before letting her in. The security man glanced at her as if she were a stranger. Inside, the house was cold. Sterile. She felt out of place. Everything smelled like lavender and leather. A young housemaid offered her water, then looked her up and down like she didn't belong. That night, Darlington said he had a meeting the next morning. He pointed her to a small room behind the house. "You can stay here," he said. She nodded, but her heart began to fold inwards. She barely saw him for 2 days. When she left, he promised to visit the village soon. He never came. 3 months passed. His phone line stopped going through. His WhatsApp profile photo changed to a picture of him and a light-skinned girl holding wine glasses. The girl wore lashes longer than her fingers. The caption read, "No weapon formed against us." Mama called. No answer. She borrowed transport money and made the trip again. This time, she went to his office. She waited across the street, near the gate. Hours passed. The sun beat down. Her old slippers dug into her heels. Her body ached. When he finally stepped out, he was laughing with his colleagues. He looked taller somehow. His beard trimmed. His voice lighter. "Darlington," she called out, lifting a hand. He stopped. His face changed. "Madam," he said, calmly, "you must be mistaking me for someone else." The others laughed nervously. She said Darlington, one of the women chuckled. "She looks like those old women that hang around banks," another whispered. Darlington adjusted his wristwatch and turned away. "Mama," He said to one of the guards, "Please help her find her way." Mama's legs gave way. She sank onto the pavement, it rushing to her head, her throat dry. But not a single tear fell. Not yet. She turned and walked. She didn't know where she was going. She just walked. She found herself at Oberlin Bus Park. She sat on a wooden bench between two loud market women, hugging her plastic bag like it was her soul. Her son was alive, healthy, successful. And she was invisible. That's when Ifeanyi found her. She was tall, wearing jeans and a green top, with a scarf tied over her braids. She carried a basket filled with hair products. She noticed the tears slipping down Mama's cheek. "Auntie, are you okay?" Mama shook her head. Ifeanyi sat beside her. "You look tired. Let me help you." They talked. At first, only a little. Mama didn't trust people easily. But Ifeanyi didn't press. She just offered a sachet of water and a quiet place to sit. That night, Mama followed her home. One room in Suralia. A mattress on the floor. A broken fan. But it was warm, welcoming. Safe. The next day, Ifeanyi brought her a new wrapper, slippers, and hot yam porridge. Mama cried for the first time, not because of what she lost, but because someone had offered her something without asking for anything in return. "I had a mother," Ifeanyi said. "She died of cervical cancer. No one helped her. Maybe this is God giving me a second chance to take care of someone else's." Mama began sweeping the salon where Ifeanyi worked. Folding towels. Chatting with customers. She smiled again. She earned small money. She sent 5,000 Nigerian nairas to the women she owed in the village. She had almost forgotten the sharpness of betrayal. Until the wedding. Ifeanyi was hired to style the bride's hair at a big hotel in Ikoyi. She brought Mama along to assist. Mama was dressed neatly, wrapper tied with a matching headscarf, simple makeup dabbed on her cheeks. They walked into the hotel, pushing a trolley of hair equipment. That's when she saw him. Darlington. He was sitting at the front, laughing, glass in hand, his arms around a new woman in a tight red dress. Their eyes met. He froze. For the first time, shame colored his face. He stood, slowly. "Mama." The girlfriend raised a brow. "Babe, who's that?" Darlington hesitated. Then he cleared his throat.